Well, good morning everybody and welcome to our auctions here, our first auction back, and no, I'm not Captain Haddock. My name is Stephen Shale, hiding behind my barber's new project, which hopefully I'll get down there tomorrow, although Rachel, who is my wife incidentally, says you should keep it. No, she doesn't. She said that. I welcome you back. I know it's been tough times for everyone, and I do appreciate that you're respecting the rules with social distancing. Of course, as you leave, and we don't want you to leave just yet, but as you do leave, there is sanitizer on the way out. Appreciate the signing of the documentation, and it's great that we can do some transactions, of course, but the market is very busy. I don't know what the media is going to be writing shortly, but we've done 80 transactions this month, which means that if anyone's sitting here thinking the market's going that way, it's not. It's actually going the other way because there's a little bubble in the supply of property. So we wish you well on your property journey, encourage you to bid up and buy to the best of your ability. Now my team, I have Mike Gascoigne on my right hand side. Mike is the branch manager here in Hamilton. In the event that bidding doesn't reach the reserve price, I'm not permitted to sell the property, but we'll pause the auction and we'll give the highest bidder the opportunity to negotiate with the vendor under the auction terms and conditions while the auction is paused. We'll give you that first opportunity because if we don't have a sale here today, then it's open up to all the interested parties that are on a conditional basis. Over 106 groups through the property. I did run 3 of the open homes before the lockdown and got to meet many of you along the way, so it's a popular property because of its particular location. On my left-hand side I have Amy Wright. She's the one that's running the online streaming and the bidding. You'll see the bidding come up on the screen. Those of you that are online, there is a little bit of delay between what you hear me say and what you see, and you also cannot bid online. So everyone that's registered will have a telephone bidding authority. We've got colleagues and fellow agents in the room that are passing through instructions from those parties on that basis as well, so you get to view the experience, and we encourage you to give us some feedback. This is the second of the live auctions for Baileys in New Zealand. There were 2 in Auckland at 10 o'clock this morning with my colleague Sam Steele. Now, of course, in bidding, you're bidding on a cash unconditional basis. All of your due diligence will be completed before today, including building reports, LIM reports, or legal advice and your choosing, of course. But you're bidding on the acceptance of the terms that are available as you come into the entranceway there. I'll cover off the conduct of auction shortly, but if you're happy to bid on that basis, and then you'll have certainty in your sale. The buyer guides were provided to you on the way through too, and you do need to be aware of your Overseas Investment Act obligations with regard to being a New Zealand resident or citizen, an Australian of the same, or a Singaporean. You can bid on the residential properties. Outside of that, you need a consent, so please refrain from bidding. You may have some challenges with settlement. Our conduct of auction, Amy, we'll put that up on the screen. This is in clauses from 2.1 in your documentation. I have a reserve for the property. Now, subject to reaching the reserve or exceeding it, I'll declare the property on the market here for sale, and the highest bidder whose bid I accept shall be the purchaser. In the event of a disputed bid, I'll be the sole arbitrator, but generally I'll go back to the last undisputed bid. And once bidding is underway, I'll nominate rises which reflect the value of the property. So generally, a higher priced property will have higher increments. Lower price property, lower increments. If the increments I'm calling beyond your strategy, or you want a different strategy, I'm happy to take a question, but I'm not obligated to take the offering. Now remember, before lockdown, $16 was the bid. Of course, it makes it very difficult to count if you're the auctioneer, but of course it's not a great strategy to separate yourself from your competition either. And then finally, with regard to signing the documentation, we'll ask the successful purchaser to remain behind with no hugging and kissing outside of your bubble, and we'll sign the documentation in one of the rooms and conclude that with our sellers as well. So that's all of the rules and conditions. Has anyone got any questions before we begin? Would you like to rephrase that? No, we don't. It looks like everyone's looking at me. Right, well, let's get through. We've got the one property here, and it's a significant property with number 47 Brookfield Street. As I said, very popular in its presentation to you, and probably because of the length of the campaign, mind you too, Rachel. Now, 47 Brookfield Street. Brookfield's one of the popular streets in Hamilton East, and hence the inspections, I guess, and it's because of its family location. You've got the great schooling around you too. The land area for sale on the feasible estate is 872 square metres more or less. It is known as Lot 1. The deposit plan number is 33692, and you have a certificate of title reference number being from the South Auckland Land Registry, volume 30A, folio 528. The channels which remain with the sale, they include the stove, you have the fixed floor coverings along with the curtains, the light fittings and the dishwasher. There's the heat pump, the heated towel rails, the TV aerial and also the washing machine taps along with the refrigerator. Vacant possession will be provided to 28 days from today's date, so you'll be inside a month for you there, so wonderful opportunity. This is a property where the character meets the convenience of the location, and of course you'll know under the heritage zone many of the properties have been contained and retained in that character, and this is no different. Of course with that wonderful section size, we'll move to the outside shortly. You'll see that there's an opportunity there to expand and redevelop either through renovation through the house. I can really see that kitchen and that bedroom area being exploded out to the back there to accommodate to your family, or maybe you're looking at extra garaging or perhaps even a secondary dwelling. I know your research would have assisted you in that instance. The house itself, it gives you 4 bedrooms, one of them above, and of course, as I said, that character with the timber floors, that timber joinery all being enhanced and retained there for you. And then on the outside of the property, you'll know that the properties that are surrounding it, they've made significant investments in their capital, so your capital is protected in what you add into the value of the property. Some of those neighbours, some very stunning properties, and one that you can then pass through to your family. Been an investment for my sellers for many years, and now they're passing it over to you. I'm going to move to the bidding now. I'm going to look for an opening bid or offer from the floor or the phone, so who's going to start me away? Reminder, if you're online, you cannot bid online, you need to connect through the room. You'd like to be first. I might be a little bit rusty, but I can still count. Well, you're waiting for me, don't be shy, it won't be sold under 580, so I'm going to start that with a vendor bid at $580,000. I'm going to go in tens from here. Would you bid me 590, sir? 590 on the dot. At $590,000 there and 600 on this side here at 600, take your tens. At $600,000, there's 2 bidding to buy at this stage here at the even 6, who's got 610 for me. First call now at 600,000. Second there on the rise here at 610, would you bid me 620, sir? It's against you at 610, 3 bidding to buy and 620 straight back. That's $620,000 the bid there, and 630, I've seen it. At 630, how about 40 for you, so almost start. At $630,000 there, first call. Second call here at 630. 50 and a good bit. At 650 you can match the 20, or you can put the 10 on top, or even take a 5 serve, or keep shooting. At 655, the money here at 655, what would you like to do? The 20 will take you to 75. At 655 now, first call now, I'm seeking 5 from the room. Who'll make it 660 for me? Second call now. Third and final opportunity, Amy, at 655,000. Bidders in the room here. You coming back, sir? Could you judge it to 2.5? 1? Okay, I'll take the 1. We'll build the picket fence around the character height. At 656, do you want the 7? 660. 660. At 660, 1 is it? $660,000 there, first call. Second call here at 660,000. If you wanted me to put on market, I can't at this level. I'm going to talk and have the conversation here. They may miss out. At 661. And 2. 3 is it? Natural progression. 662 the money. Go once. Twice.
65.
And 65. Do you want the 666? 70, I would avoid it too. At 670,000. At 670 here now, $670,000 there. Going once now at 670. Second call, you sure you're coming back? You're playing in singles, how about another? Third and final opportunity here at $670,000. How's my start again? Phone's hung up. Coming back, sir? Don't want to guess you straight in. Last chance. But don't get a better bid, I will be selling it here to this gentleman here. If you're waiting for my instructions here, it's only a single, and these interest rates would be a wise investment for you. At $670,000, even if you just want to stimulate the economy, at $670,000 there. Second call that goes, we will be selling. Be quick.
It's on the market.
We sell, it goes, coming.
On the market. 7, 6, 7.
Last chance. He wants a 500, doesn't he? I'll take it. It's not my money. React straight away is my suggestion.
Can we go half? 500
Need a decision.
on the market?
Oh,
Half.
half at 70 and a half.
672.
And 72. They just put three of your halves together in a little bun. At 672 we sell here. First call now we go. Second call, be quick. I'll take the 72 and a half before we go. It's going, will be sold. Going. Gone sold here at 672. Congratulations. I'd like to thank you all for your attendance here today. We're lucky in the timing of the level 2 predictions that we made, and those of you that have missed out, encourage you to liaise with Rachel and look to see if we can find you another property as we go through. Thank you to the sellers for the opportunity. We welcome back here next week where we have some more property auctions. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.